Question number 5, Paul Foster-Bell.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker.
Tēnā koe.
Sir, my question is to the Minister of Civil Defence and asks, how is the government supporting people affected by the Kaikōura earthquake?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, shortly after the quake happened, the civil defence system was activated. Scientists began assessing the quake and the Ministry of Civil Defence and Emergency Management began assessing its likely impact and the response that would be needed. At the same time, local civil defence teams on the ground began implementing their local plans, which are built around the specific needs and local circumstances. Mr Speaker, the civil defence system in New Zealand is based on local authorities carrying out the initial response on the ground with national coordination where necessary. The National Crisis Management Centre was activated yesterday at 12:34 a.m. after that 7.5 event. From around that time, Mr Speaker, I witnessed a wide range of personnel from multiple agencies, including police, defence and other government agencies working together to help support those in need. I'd like to thank everyone who has worked long hours over the past hours since the event to help those. This effort will need to continue for some days to come.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Paul Foster-Bell.
Supplementary to the Minister, how are government agencies working together in the disaster response?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, I think they're working together extremely well. Yesterday, the Prime Minister and I, accompanied by the Leader of the Opposition, saw firsthand the extensive damage to essential connections and basic infrastructure which has isolated Kaikōura from the north and south. The widespread destruction caused by the earthquake and subsequent aftershocks will take a considerable time to repair. Government agencies are on the ground in Kaikōura working to support the local community and stranded visitors. The immediate priority is ensuring delivery of clean water, food and other essentials to the residents of Kaikōura and the estimated 1,200 tourists in the town. The New Zealand Defence Force is delivering the essential items and an NH90 helicopter fleet have begun airlifting tourists and locals who have been prioritised for evacuation. This will continue for a number of days and so far they expect to evacuate 100 people today. Additional civil defence and emergency staff from outside Kaikōura are also going in to assist, and as the state highway remains closed between Seddon and Cheviot, New Zealand Transport Agency, as the Minister has said this afternoon, is assessing damage and working with local authorities to establish alternative roads if possible. I'd like to congratulate the Kaikōura community for pulling together and looking after each other and the thousands of visitors in their town at this time.
Question